Jai Shri Ram friends, welcome to Shoonya. I am Pavan Daxini, your host and host. Now we are beginning a new chapter in this channel. We are planning to come up with more English videos because a lot of you subscribers and my friends, they have been requesting me to make videos in English. So going forward, I'll hope to make more and more videos in both Hindi and English so all people can benefit from these stories. Now today we are going to hear a very interesting story about Lord Dattatreya. Okay, and the birth of Lord Dattatreya. And we are also going to hear an interesting story about Anusuya. Anusuya is actually the mother of Lord Dattatreya. Now, Anusuya also happens to be a very pious lady, very wise, very beautiful. Right? She was the wife of Rishi Atri. Rishi Atri was a great Rishi, great sage. One day, what happened was because Anusuya was such a pious lady, she started getting praise slowly, because of her devotion and her penance being very strong by everyone in all the three lokas. Everybody in all the three lokas now, because they're praising Anusuya. The three Devis, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, slowly, started getting jealous. They started thinking, if everybody is always praising Anusuya and if she's so good and strong in her penance, one day she'll get ahead of us also. Nobody will think about us. Then they thought, okay, what should we do? They went to their husbands, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. So they went to their husbands and they put them up to task. You have to go and break the penance of Anusuya. You have to create a fault within her. You have to ensure that everybody stops praising her. Okay? And they really put their husbands up to the task. Although Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, they really did not like the idea because they thought it is immoral to go and break somebody's penance. Okay? They thought it is not right to do this. But what to do? Everybody has to live with their wives, right? So even they had to live with their wives. So now, okay, they had to give in to the wife's demands. Now they went to Anusuya. Now Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, they come up with a plan and with help of their wives. They went at a time when there is Rishi Atri was not there. Anusuya, when she sees Swayam Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh have come to her door, she gets little shocked. She's like, wow, what has happened? Maybe I've done a lot of good karma. Maybe these people come to bless me. But as fate has it, they have their own plan. So Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, they go to Anusuya and say, Bhiksham Dehi. Oh mother, give us Bhiksha. She is very happy. She says, Lord, you ask anything you want and I'll give it to you. So the gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they say, no. First you have to promise us that whatever we ask, you will give us. Only if you promise, we'll ask. She says, okay, gods, I am promising you that I will not go back on my word. You ask anything, I will give it to you. So now the three gods, they say, oh Mother Anusuya, we want you to feed us. Okay. So she says, what is there in this? Okay, I will feed you. Whatever, we are having in our home, the best food I'll feed you from that. The god said, no. The second condition is, you have to feed us while being completely naked. Oh, now Anusuya, she gets a shock. She's like, what are these people? Why are these gods asking this? Now, she's a very wise lady. She is very quick-witted, quick-thinking. She knows that she cannot go back on her promise to these gods, right? If she goes back on her promise, then she will commit adharma and then her penance, which is so strong, it will break. But she also knows that she is a householder, right? She is the wife of Rishi Atri, and to be naked in front of these three gods, right, is not something that is a good thing. Again, if she does that, even for the sake of the promise, everybody will start judging her, talking nonsense, right? So either way, her penance will be broken and her standing in society will be gone. So she, being very wise and quick-witted, she says, okay, Lord, I am agreeing to your condition. I am agreeing because I have given my word. I am agreeing to do what you ask. So the gods are a little bit shocked because they really did not expect Anusuya to go ahead. They thought, okay, she said I won't be able to be naked and feed you, and that will be, the end of it, and people will stop praising her. But she says, okay. But she says that because you asked to be fed, and you ask to be fed when I'm naked, right? So I'm going to turn you three into little babies. And with her yogic power, she turns all the three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, into little babies. And then she takes away the three gunas from Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Now, what are the three gunas? Three gunas are Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And these three gods, they are presiding over these three gunas. So Rajas, Brahma is ruling over all the Rajas in the universe. Vishnu is ruling over all the Sattva in the universe. Shiva, Mahesh is ruling over all the Tamas in the universe. So she takes away these three gunas from them, right? And she turns them into little babies. And then a mother has no shame at all in being naked in front of her baby. And because of that, she takes away her top and feeds them from her breasts, like, mother will feed her child, right? After doing this, she puts the clothes back on, but she does not turn them back into Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, because she knows, right, that this was a scheme and she is not very happy with this. So she fulfills her promise and then she just keeps. Now, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, when the three gunas are taken from them, they just become like a little children. They don't know anything, right? And now they're just playing about in Rishi Atri's home like just three children. But back in the heaven, okay, the three wives, three devis, they are now getting worried. Okay, Sham ho gayi, abhi aaye nahi wo. हाँ? Like, where are our husbands? So they start calling each other on their WhatsApp. Okay, they're calling each other. Oh, is your husband? Oh, is he home? No, no. Where are all these three gone? Like, what will happen to the universe, right? If all three, Brahma and Vishnu and Mahesh, they are gone. Now they're like, what to do, how to find out. Suddenly they remember, the cosmic troublemaker, the original gossip girl, Narada. So they asked Narada, okay, where Narada? Where are the Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh? Like, you please go and find out. Now Narada is on all the WhatsApp groups of the universe. So he quickly goes around, he does his thing, and he comes back to them. And Narada comes back to them saying, oh, you know what happened? You know what? These three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, they are turned into little children and they're playing about in Rishi Atri's hermitage. You please go and take care of your husband. So Narada, while internally he's just laughing at the situation, he just walks away, okay, after telling this shocking news. So now these three wives, they go down and they are very ashamed because they know, and Anusuya, she also knows that the three gods, they will never do such a thing. It is the three wives, three devis who have put the gods to this. So the wives are now, the three devis, they are now ashamed. They're ashamed of admitting their mistake, okay, to Anusuya, but they have to go and collect what to do. So they go and they ask, oh, hello, hello, namaste, namaste. Have you seen Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh? And then Anusuya says, yes, they're here. Just go and pick them up. Now, because Anusuya is beyond the three gunas, okay? So, because Anusuya is beyond the Rajas, Sattva, and Tamas, she is beyond the three gunas, she had the power to take the three gunas from Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And without the three gunas, the wives, they could not identify who is Brahma, who is Vishnu, who is Mahesh. Now they're really ashamed because they cannot even identify their own husband, right? And they understand what is the penance of Anusuya, what is the power of such a penance, right? What is the purity of her penance. So they go and they ask for forgiveness. They admit everything to Anusuya. They ask for forgiveness with both folded hands. And then when after some time Anusuya is pleased, what she does is she returns them to their gunas. And then after their gunas are returned, oh, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, they quickly identify their husbands. They take them back and with their power, they turn them back into fully grown adults. At the end of it, even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they are very ashamed. They are feeling ashamed. They are outsmarted and outwitted by Anusuya. So they went with wrong intentions to her. So they ask for forgiveness. They admit their mistake. And they say that, oh mother, you have proved us wrong. You are smarter than all of us. And we each are giving you boons. Okay. So all three of them give boons to Anusuya. And one of the three boons that they give is that you will have a child and that child will have powers of all three of us, okay, and that child is Lord Dattatreya, Guru Dattatreya. So Anusuya's child is Dattatreya. Now Anusuya, remember, she is beyond the three gunas, beyond the Rajas, Sattva, Tamas. And that is why, being the child of Anusuya, Dattatreya is also beyond the Rajas, Sattva and Tamas. And Dattatreya, because of the boon of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, he has the powers of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh themselves, all three. And that is why if you go to any Datta Mandir, and there are many beautiful Datta Mandirs, especially in Maharashtra or Gujarat, you will find a lot. So you will find that Dattatreya is always depicted with having three heads. So Lord Dattatreya is believed to be an avatar of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh themselves. Lord Dattatreya is also the teacher of Parshuram, right, who is again an avatar of Vishnu. So to be Guru of Vishnu, you have to be better than Vishnu, right? And that is why Lord Dattatreya, he can take us beyond the three gunas, which is Rajas, Sattva and Tamas, and beyond the duality, which is we being separate from God, towards non-duality, Advaita. So I hope that you liked today's story. I hope you learned something new about the three gunas and how we should never bow down. Even if God Himself is testing us, we should always have a pure heart when we are doing our penance. God will always test us. There's another thing we can learn from today, right? That when we are doing our penance, when we are doing our sadhana, when we are going on the path of bhakti, God will always come to test us. But if we pass in this test, the God will also always reward us. If you like our story and if you like our initiative of making new videos in English, then please comment below and show your support. Please subscribe to the channel to see lot more of these English videos. Om Namo Dattai.